So you always tell me that it's important to work with a local professional. Why? Can you tell us a little bit more about why that's important?
Sure. Love to talk about it. Not only in all areas of our business, because we try to network with professionals in each area, but when it comes to the real estate market, you want a local real estate agent that has the client's best interest in mind. When you're working with them, you want to it's always a client and their best interest in mind.
So best interest in mind, and then speak to experience. Why is that important?
Sure. So not only best interest, but also experience, Laura. You've been closing some transactions here lately, and there's always something that comes up. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So with experience, what do you do when the house is full of termites? You know, do you panic? Do you cancel the deal? How do you navigate and work through something like that? Or let's say most recently we've had appraisal issues come up. The house doesn't appraise for what your client wants to buy it for. So now what do we do? And that's where the experience comes in. There's also inspection items. You personally are investing in your first investment property, and you've had some inspection items that have come up. So how do you navigate through that and understand what the seller should pay for, what you should pay for as the buyer? Because we want to make a good buying decision when we're working with real estate.
Amen.
So Laura, we've talked about experience, but speak to me a little bit about best interest and how that has come to play in your transactions with buyers and sellers.
Yeah, so a good example would be when you've shown houses all weekend, you're tired, and maybe you come across a house that's good enough, it's gonna work, but it's not the one. And you need to keep your client's best interest at heart and keep searching for the one and help them with that. And building community is important with that. Building trust is important with that.
So there may be some things that you notice that the client might not pick up because of your experience and looking out for their best interests.
Absolutely. And when they're excited, they kind of have blinders on, and it is your job to say, oh, well, did you see this? Did you notice that?
Right.
Yeah, you have to have a servant's heart at the end of the day. It is
right.
a selfless act, I guess.